in trials for Khalid Sheikh Mohammed. Would you acknowledge that there's a great amount of unpredictability in the civilian system? You many times have raised this issue of Moussaoui, the Moussaoui case, who was tried in the civilian system. As you are well aware, the government essentially lost that case. The only issue at trial was whether he should get the death penalty, and the jury spared him. How can you guarantee that Khalid Sheikh Mohammed there won't be something similar happening in that case? You can't guarantee the outcome there.
Let's understand. Let's not oversimplify this, Savannah. Let's understand for the American people that Moussaoui sits in a prison and will sit in a prison for the rest of his life, as will Richard Reed for the rest of his life. There's an overwhelming case against Khalid Sheikh Mohammed. There's an overwhelming case against his co-conspirators. Civilian courts, as has been recognized by both the Bush administration and the Obama administration, have a fantastic record of getting convictions and bringing about justice.
Right, fair enough. But for example, in civilian court, a defense lawyer could easily bring a motion at the beginning of the case and say there has been outrageous government conduct here. This guy was waterboarded 183, and you can't stop a federal judge from just throwing that case out. Are you prepared for that contingency?
I don't think that's what's going to happen, Savannah. I'm sure that defense counsel will make any series of motions, but understand this: the American people are not scared of bringing justice through the American justice system. I think that's what's going to happen in this case. I said on a news show a few weeks ago, and I'm sure the lawyers didn't really like it, I think Khalid Sheikh Mohammed will meet his maker at the end of this process.
He'll be executed.
I was just going to say, both you and the president said that to me, actually, in China in an interview. And, you know, what does that say? Do you worry that you somehow have kangaroo courted up our own justice system?
How can you hold up the American justice system as a model of fairness and impartiality when you and the president himself have guaranteed the outcome?
Well, I haven't guaranteed the outcome. I'm saying the outcome, here's what I believe the outcome is going to be based on the overwhelming evidence in the case, based on the fact that he's admitted that he did all this. I think that the murder of 3,000 people on American soil is going to garner the death penalty. I think Khalid Sheikh Mohammed and his co-conspirators will meet their maker because of a justice system that works, an overwhelming amount of evidence to convict, and the likelihood that upon that conviction, the death penalty will be brought for the murder of 3,000 people. I think that's very easy to see.
One final question. You're losing the politics of this issue on civilian trials. You've seen the polls. I've seen the polls. The criticism I've seen on the left on this issue of you guys is you're not politically selling this well enough. What can you do better? Do you accept that criticism that you're not doing a good job selling this policy?
Well, look, I accept the criticism that this is a very complex issue and it's a difficult one for the American people to weigh through. Look, I understand that.